morning to you. So glad to have you with us on CCN Sunrise today. We have a great show. We'll have the morning buzz. Did you see Trump and the press conference that he had recently? Everyone's talking about it, and we're going to talk about it too. We also have Genevieve Claveroux, who is back to discuss workers' comp in America. And this is going to be an ongoing discussion that we have with her. So she will be joining us, and it's something you won't want to miss.
Right, it's great. And Rochelle Chappelle, our CCN beauty segment star, returns with a warning about visiting your favorite hair and nail shops.
It's scary.
Yeah. And, of course, the Taste of Sunrise with Char Doyle of Iluana's Hawaiian Catering. Who likes mango? She'll be sharing with us how to make mango bread.
I know. Char Doyle is amazing, and she's going to make amazing bread for us. Before we go any further, we'd like to thank our sponsors and advertisers for making the show possible.
Foothill Transit, San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership, Pasadena Federal Credit Union, EH Financial, Ganal Lumber, Siren Arts Productions. Thank you for your support.
We love our sponsors like EH Financial. Visit them online at ehfinancial.com. Now for the morning buzz. Some say President Donald Trump's first major press conference since his inauguration was kind of crazy, but his supporters loved it.
Right. Well, how do you feel about it? Is he the leader of a three-ring circus, or was this a strategy to get his base to wake up after another and support him and fight for him? Our very own Tami DeVine joins us to figure that all out. So, Tami, what went wrong with the press conference?
Or what went right? It depends on which perspective you're looking from,
That's
right?
why I like you.
The glass half full.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just depending on who is doing the talking, his base loved it. Everybody that I know on the right side of the political spectrum was saying, yes, we needed this. It was about time that he got up in front of the people who elected him and took his case directly to the people during a major press conference. I think he had a press conference before, but this was like a big one, right? It was long and involved and in detail. He ticked a lot of people off. People on the left side of the political spectrum say he was just nuts. But I think that's probably going to be the next big thing that we hear about in this administration. Is he crazy? Does he need a therapist? You know, we keep hearing this over and over and over again from various people in the news media.
Well, that question was answered by a very notable Harvard psychologist who said absolutely not. He said that Donald Trump does have elements of narcissism, but that you cannot call him mentally ill because of his accomplishments, and there are distinguished differences between mental illness and between just
yeah, and people really do have to be careful throwing that around,
right,
you know,
right.
Because there are people that are truly mentally ill that it just doesn't really compare. Now, to be president of the United States, don't you think you need a little bit of narcissism? I don't know.
Okay,
I feel like most of the presidents have giant egos, but they're leaders, you know? They get stuff done, and they've proved it in the past, and they're able to corral people to get together and do things. And so I think there's always a touch of that narcissism.
There is, but it was interesting that one reporter asked the president about the CBC. Right. He didn't know what that was. And then it was also a bit of a faux pas, was it not, for him to say, well, you set up the meeting.
Well, there are a lot of acronyms, actually, because she initially used the acronym, and maybe he should have known that. But then she repeated it by using
There's also the CBC in Canada.
Well,
so, you know, I mean, and he had press from all over the
place,
right?
What do you think about the flack as far as some of the reporters saying, how could he possibly ask her to put that meeting together?
You know, I think there were plenty of faux pas in there. That's the one thing about our president. I think everybody knows and agrees that he's flawed, you know, and all presidents are. And I think that he definitely made mistakes in that press conference, you know, to not know about the Electoral College and you know, because he kept saying that this is the most electoral votes that a president has had since Ronald Reagan. That has obviously been proven not to be true. And so he definitely made some mistakes in there. Everybody knows that he's flawed.
And said, but you would have to say that I did win the electoral votes by a considerable amount.
Yeah, he calls it a landslide.
But
And,
it
you
is-
know,
I
I think
think
if the tables were turned, I'm sure other people would be calling it a
Nobody would.
landslide.
I don't think that.
You don't
but
think
I
so?
do, no, but I do think this. I do think you're right that one of the attractive elements of Donald Trump is that he is flawed.
He's human.
But he talks straight from the hip. And that's going to get you in trouble, and it's also going to get you
It's
a lot
good
of
and it's bad.
favor.
Yeah.
Right.
Because when you shoot from the hip, you know, sometimes you're going to shoot and miss, right?
We agree about that. Yes.
Tammy, thanks so much for being on
Thank
with
you.
us today.
Thank you.
Always
Yeah,
appreciative.
thanks so
All
much.
Absolutely. Coming up, Derrick,
Yes,
take it
coming
away.
up, an issue that you should be aware of, the workers' comp. You'll be shocked to find out who's being denied.
Access, absolutely.
Right.
It's a tough subject. And Genevieve Clavru returns to tell us on our ongoing conversation with her about workers' comp.
Our wealth management and financial planning services are growing in the San Gabriel Valley. And because everyone's situation is different, we'll come up with an investment, estate, or tax plan that works for you. Stop procrastinating. Call us today or visit our website, ehfinancial.com. Don't worry, we'll be there for you every step of the way.